Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for October for Sagittarius. And we're going to start with our theme of the month, as we always do. We'll be getting a little bit more guidance from our angels, and then we'll be working on your career this month, or your life purpose, however that shapes up for you. And to go along with that, I have a beautiful bonus for you, which is quick feng shui tips for work. So these are things that will help you whether you work from home or you work in a corporate setting. They will help you shift some things and create an environment that energetically supports you. So let's go ahead and get started. We've got the Seven of Earth as your theme for you, Sagittarius. And the Seven of Earth is that beautiful card about, like, you've done a good job, right? You've planted a lot of really, really great seeds. And right now, there's a little pause in the action while they're growing. And so you need to have a little bit of patience there while the seeds grow, while they germinate, while they get, stronger to be able to shoot up. An oak tree does not grow overnight. So we want to be clear that you've done a good job planting. Now you've got to just allow the seeds to come up. And it is also about, like, you don't need to worry, right? Like, there's no reason for you to worry about any of this. Like, you're doing a good job, you're following the guidance, it's awesome, right? So let go of the worry. If you do have worries, turn them into prayers and give them to the angels. That's what I always suggest, because the worry is not helpful, right? It just doesn't help you when you're focusing on what could go wrong versus what could go right. So let's see what else we've got for you. So I'm wondering how you guys are liking the daily readings. That was something I resisted. They had me doing that kind of kicking and screaming because I was like, oh my gosh, another thing. Like, how am I going to do this? But it's actually not too bad. I mean, it takes me just a little bit of time. The videos are about 5 minutes usually. And then, I've got to upload them to YouTube and my Facebook page. But people seem to really enjoy them. So I'd love if you comment below to let me know what you think of them, if you're really liking the daily videos, if there's, any comments that you want to share with me around that would be great. Okay, we've got a nice balance here. We've got a Five of Earth card coming in for you. So Earth is all about how you make your money, what you need to do to be grounded here on Earth. And this Five of Earth, so interesting, we're talking about the worry. It is about fears surrounding money, right? So when this Five of Earth comes up, it's that, like, sense of, like, fear, foreboding, or just, you might even have enough coming in, but you're, like, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, oh, what if I need a big repair? What if my car needs to be replaced? Or or you don't have, like, your necessarily savings fund or that type of thing. So you've got these worries or fears coming up around money. A big piece of this is about having the wisdom to accept help from others. Yes, it can be wise to accept help from others, right? To be in that space of receivership and that receiving mode with grace, of course, is a beautiful place to be. It's a really nice thing to do. Some of you also that are self-employed may be feeling like, oh, I just don't know about this, right? Like, it's just not working out how I thought it would. So there may be some uncertainty around that piece of things for you as well. Okay, so let's keep moving and see what other guidance they have for you. We've got the King of Fire coming in. I love the fire cards because they're all about passion and action, and this card is all about focusing, okay? So it feels like some of you have been scattered, and I know the energy with the eclipse. Since the eclipse, there's been a lot of crazy energy, a lot of different things happening. Even this I feel like the moons are so much more powerful now too. This most recent new moon, I was really like, whoa, I really need a nap. Like, it was just sort of draining me. But this card is calling you for you to take action. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate your vision. If you have other people that are working for you, have a meeting with them. Communicate the vision that you have. Be the leader. Step up, right? Step up into that leadership role. The other part of this is about getting advice from someone who's very creative. So oftentimes we get stuck in such a place where we just, like, see what's right here, and we can't don't have access to those creative ideas. So sometimes we need somebody else to spark that for us. And I've noticed that with my book. I'm in the process of writing a book, as many of you know, called Minnesota to Maui. And my editor is really great at helping me like get the creative juices flowing as far as ideas and that type of thing. So she'll start a thread and I'll be like, oh yeah, that sparks this idea and that sparks this idea. And you know, it's just very helpful. So if you have somebody like that in your life that you can bounce things off of, that's really great. If not, obviously I'm available for that type of thing. I do the angel readings privately, as well as feng shui consulting and of course private coaching as well. So if you need some help, I'm here. Okay, and then we've got the ego coming up, which is Archangel Jophiel. And this card, when I think about this card, it's to me, it makes me a little bit sad because it's like that sense of like you're feeling trapped. And of course, we're never ever trapped. We always have the ability and the opportunity and are empowered to shift and change whatever it is in our lives that we don't like. So it's a false sense of entrapment, right? It's that sense of feeling like you're stuck, but you're really not. You're never ever stuck. So what they want you to do is instead of focusing so strongly on material things, because sometimes we get so obsessed with like specific material things or having this or having that. I'll tell you what, moving across the ocean and not taking a whole lot with me really made me get unattached to a lot of things, right? Like I'm like, oh yeah, I really don't need that much, right? Like I don't need that much. And then again, this is also ties into those negative fear-based thoughts. So when you get a negative thought, that leads to another one, that leads to another, you end up in this downward spiral. So some of the things that I always recommend to do to get you out of that is get outside, go in nature, play with a dog, take a salt bath, swim in the ocean if you're close to the ocean, walk by the water. You know, anything that you can do with your hands helps you get out of that state, right? Anything that you can do to make yourself feel better is going to help you get out of that negative thinking and will spark the front part of your brain, which has all the solutions for you. Okay, let's see what we've got for your life purpose and or your career. Sometimes it's the same thing for people, sometimes it's different. Okay. We've got children, so children are coming in, Sages, as part of your life purpose. So you are meant, some of you, it might mean you're just meant to have children, like you're raising your children, that type of thing. Others of you really connect with children, like they understand you, you understand them. It's a nice copacetic relationship with children, so you might even be a teacher, you might be a counselor, you might be a social worker, somebody that relates to children in some way, but you're also able to help heal them. So that's a beautiful, beautiful gift that you have as well. And then we've got the travel card coming in. So the travel card is letting you know that your life purpose in some way, shape, or form relates to traveling. So either you're going to be doing some traveling with your life purpose, or it may even involve working with people across the globe, right, in different locations is the other thing that they're showing me around that. But I do see you doing some traveling with that. And they want you to, so this is so beautiful. I love the synchronicity of the cards for you today because it's really just beautiful because this is about talking to your angels. And they want you to, instead of worrying, and talk to them, share with them, ask for divine guidance. Ask for help. So instead of worrying, ask for help with whatever it is that you're worrying about, right? Instead of using that energy to worry about something, use it to ask your angels for help. So I really, really love that for you. That's what I've got for the main reading. Stay tuned because the next little video will give you quick feng shui tips for your work. And then following that, if you resonate with me, if you really relate to me and really love my readings, I'm going to show you how you could do a little bit more work for me and take your life to the next level, right? So stay tuned for those videos coming up here. Much love to you. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here with your quick feng shui tip. This month is related to work. So one of the things that I experience, or I see a lot of people experiencing, is having a difficulty separating their work from their home life, right? And or finding that balance, right? So sometimes people are just working way too much. They don't have a lot of free time. They're not taking a lot of free time. They're not making that happen. Or they find that their home life seeps into their work, and so they're trying to work, they're trying to focus, and they've got interruptions from family, from friends, from children, whatever it might be. So I'm going to give you a couple quick feng shui tips today for creating a separation and more of a balance for your work and home life. So one of the things that I experience is oftentimes people work from home, or you may bring work home to do there, and there needs to be a separate space for you to be able to do that work. If you have a separate office or a physical room that you can use for that purpose, that is awesome. Do that. If you don't, create a space that's as far away from the bedroom as possible, because the bedroom is where you want to be able to rest and relax and sleep, and so we don't want our work infiltrating that space, because then you'll end up thinking about it all night long, right? And not be able to sleep as well. Okay. The other thing that you can do, if you don't have, let's say maybe you have a studio apartment or something where your bedroom and everything is all in one area, you can use a screen to divide, you know, to really set up a separation. You could even hang a scarf from the ceiling, right, to create that sort of visual separation from your work and your home life or your downtime, right? The last thing that you could potentially do is just cover it up, right? And that would be like if you, and I don't recommend leaving your laptop or things that you're doing for work anywhere close to your bed or your bedroom. I recommend like closing them up and putting them aside, right? So if you can somehow cover it up, even if you lay like a scarf or a blanket or something over the top of it, that's going to help you know that, okay, work is done for today. Now it's me time. Now it's playtime, right? So those are my quick feng shui tips for you for work this month. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji. If you feel a connection with me and want to take your life to the next level, I'm here for you. I have a number of different opportunities available for you to help you find your Fiji, whatever that might be for you. The first opportunity is I offer private angel readings. This is a way for you to connect with me privately, ask your personal questions, and receive guidance from your own spiritual team, your angels, your guides. We can also connect with loved ones that have transitioned through these readings, and it just gives you really concrete, actionable steps that you can take to move through whatever challenge you're experiencing in your life. So I like to say that we get kind of the 3 C's with that. You get comfort, clarity, and confidence to move forward in your life. If you are interested in angel reading and have not had a private reading with me before, you can use the coupon code ANGEL20, and that's 20, to save 20% on your first reading with me. I offer readings in a number of lengths, everything from 15 minutes to 2-hour readings, so there's lots of different options for you around that. The second thing that I offer you, if you would like even bigger shifts in your life, are feng shui consultations. And feng shui, as you may have seen my video on, is really about creating an environment that energetically supports you in the things that you want to draw into your life. So for example, I had a client that was starting a business, and she had money coming in, but it seemed to be going out just as fast as it was coming in. We did some feng shui work within her space and essentially creating an adjustment to call the money back in for her. And lo and behold, within, I believe it was within about a month, she received a phone call letting her know that she had $100,000 that she did not even know existed that was coming back into her life. So it's really super powerful. And the thing I love about feng shui is it works very, very fast to shift things. So whether you have health issues, want to change your career, or having questions around that, financial things, or relationships, I have so many different things that I can offer to you related to feng shui and creating that environment to support the things that you want to draw into your life. And I also have a coupon code for Feng Shui. So if you want to save $50 on any one of my Feng Shui consultations, use the coupon code postcard. I have a number of postcards that I hand out, and so I'm sharing that code with all of you in virtual land as well. And then the third thing that I'm offering to you currently is VIP days. And this is an opportunity to really dive deep. This is a 3-hour session with me where we will really dive deep into whatever is going on for you. So it might be a particular project that you're working on, a specific challenge that you're having in your life, or you may be a business owner or someone that works for a living, right, that needs to attract more clients. I have a beautiful system that I can help you create that is essentially a client attraction funnel. It funnels people to you easily and effortlessly. It's a lot of fun, and I've done it, so I know that it works. It is a beautiful system that I can help you create. And the VIP days, again, I have a couple different offerings for that, but it will give you some concrete steps to take, specific things for you to do, and then you actually even get 3 follow-up emails with me to continue asking questions and to continue gaining guidance for that 30-day period following our session. So beautiful offerings that I have for you if you feel a connection with me, if you would like to experience more in life, if you would like to take your life to the next level. Check out the links below, and I would love and look forward to working with you more closely in the future. Much love.